Jada is back at it here to give everyone another Game of Thrones Season 4 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important. If you're not caught up to the point where I am rewatching or watching Game of Thrones or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which, of course, I'll say as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further just to stay away from any potential spoilers. This will be Game of Thrones Season 4, Episode number 9. The title of this episode is called The Watchers on the Wall. This is going to be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. It's definitely one that I like, one of my favorites. As they keep watch on the wall, Jon and Samwell discuss his past relationship with Ygritte during his time that he had with the Wildlings. And in the library of Castle Black, Samwell and Maester Aemon discuss Gilly, who actually later arrives at the castle with her baby unharmed as she got away. With a massive forest fire to the north, the brothers continue preparations for the battle, and Samwell finds Gilly shelter in the kitchen and promises her that not to die and that he will return. Now, their reunion, of course, is cut short by the horns, signaling that Mance Rayder's army has arrived. And then at a nearby camp, a thin warg scouts the wall using an owl, while Ygritte declares that Jon is hers to kill, and then Ygritte reports that the castle's entrance is undermanned and Styr orders the attack. Now, as Alliser Thorne readies the archers, another alarm informs him that the castle is actually being attacked from both sides. Now, Alliser Thorne leaves Slynt in charge and heads down, but Slynt proves incapable, and Grenn tricks him into also going to the castle. Two giants and a woolly mammoth then attempt to open the outer door, and Jon sends Grenn and others to defend the inner gate. At the castle, Alliser Thorne is wounded by Tormund. Pip is shoots at wildlings with crossbows, while Sam reloads for him, but Pip is unfortunately killed by Ygritte. Now, Sam does ascend the wall and informs Jon that the courtyard is overrun, and Jon leaves Edd in charge. Now, descending, he leads the remaining Night's Watchman and his direwolf ghost has his direwolf ghost released. And then Jon kills Styr and is confronted by Ygritte. She hesitates, surprisingly, and then out of nowhere, Olly shoots her in the back as she dies in Jon Snow's arms. They do reminisce before that. Tormund is hit by several arrows and is captured on Jon Snow's orders. And then above, Edd does lead a successful defense and the Wildling army withdraws. Now, in the morning, Jon tells Samwell that he will go north to kill Mance Rayder. They find Grenn and his men have died killing the giant, and Jon tells Sam to have their bodies burned. And then Jon also tells Samwell to bind his sword before departing in case he doesn't make it back. That way the Mormont's sword stays there. So that's the end of the episode. Pretty crazy episode. And I thought last week's episode, The Mountain and the Viper, was good. This episode was even better than that. I love this episode. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. There's some standout characters in this episode. You have Jon Snow, you have Samwell, and you have Ygritte. I'm going to give the character of the episode to Jon Snow because he really stepped up for Castle Black, and he showed how awesome he is as a leader, where, like, you know, Slynt didn't do anything and wouldn't hide or wouldn't hid in the kitchen with Gilly and her baby. So, crazy episode. I'm going to give the episode, like I said, a 10 out of 10. I don't know what else to say about it. It was awesome. So you've heard what I have to say. Now, of course, it's your turn. So if you're a fan of Game of Thrones, even if you don't like the last couple seasons, make sure you smash that like button. If you know anybody that would be interested in any type of Game of Thrones reviews, go ahead and share the video with those people. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about your thoughts. What would you score this episode? Who would be your standout character of the episode? What are your favorite episodes of Game of Thrones? Who are your favorite characters of Game of Thrones? What are your least favorite characters, and what are your least favorite episodes? Anything like that, or your thoughts about the Game of Thrones spin-off that eventually I hope will happen. And of course, last but certainly not least, I definitely want to grow this channel, so don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special, and JDev will return.